in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Those defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack that offense?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw now, here's Love. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Third and 9 here. He's got his target. That's complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry.
Powerful running.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Green.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit
from the left hash. A chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
6.
Love from the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Packers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set, cut.
Love back to it here after the pick six.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. .52 blaster. Set.
Love, they go play action now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Set, cut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 41.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready, set.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Down the right sideline. He may go. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On the coverage.
And now Love going to change things up.
Claws raised. Hut, hut.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Good for the
Ready.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, Love. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
1st down, Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
143 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific. in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And the lead will hold at 10.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the count runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay.
Now it's second and 10.
Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready?
To the air again, Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they'll be going for another opportunity now. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 165 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 11.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 10. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And complete once again to Watson. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. A short throw to Musgrave. And some room to run now. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield on 1st down. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, 30 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Robinson up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
182 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Handoff now to Robinson.
He gets away from one. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
Touchdown, Washington!
Brian Robinson Jr. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Chase Young
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favored under pressure, and they got to him again.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Point it right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 45,
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net. Yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42.
23 yards the pickup there.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield now on second down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll pitch it to Robinson.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
My, oh my, 250 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Washington,
the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.